Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Donahue Legacy. It's your girl Yana, and we are seeing Birdie as a mom for the first time. Last episode, we watched her give birth at home, and since then, Birdie has just been kind of getting into flow of things, figuring out what it means to be a mom. Of course, she continues to try to bring Diego into Chinchilla's life. It's been difficult because Diego's always had a reason why he couldn't come over or why he can't spend time. So she's like, all right, listen, Diego, I need you here to meet your child. You missed the birth. So, I need you to step it up. So he comes right in. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm still a little salty with Diego and the way he treated Birdie and Chinchilla. So we're not gonna sit here and sugarcoat things. Diego is currently giving deadbeat dad. Birdie was like, "Hey yo, I'm gonna need that key back." She was like, "Hey, we need to talk. You don't understand. I gave birth by myself." And he is like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." And she was like, "It was. I had the baby here in the house." And he's just like, okay, sure. So, Birdie is she's trying to let him know her feelings, let her know her frustration, and he is literally just like ignoring her. He's playing on his iPad, he's on his phone. He is paying attention to any and everything but Birdie. And I'm hoping Birdie is realizing this. I hope Birdie is recognizing the fact that this man still hasn't even walked into the bedroom to see his child. So Birdie was like, fine, I'll do it. You know what? You want to see? You want to make jokes? You want to know why I got these bags under my eyes? I got you. Say less. Please come in here. And he was like, what's that smell? And he was like, whoa. Oh, okay. Okay. You want to show me something? Okay, I see the bassinet. That's dope. She was like, no, idiot. What's in the bassinet? Your son. This is your son, Chinchilla. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, that's great. What does that have to do with me? Like, he has no connection. And so Birdie was like, listen, I need you to come over here so you can actually see your child. Like, can you be near him? He doesn't have the plague. And he's like, I'm hungry. Let's go out to eat. And she's like, go out. I got a child. I can't just be going out. I have work. And so Birdie was just like, listen, you see all this stuff I gotta do? And he was like, okay. He's like, stop it, calm down. He's like, look, we ain't gotta go into all this. He's like, listen, so we could do stuff, all right? There's stuff we could do. And he tried to woohoo her back into good graces. Birdie was like, I know, but you need to look at this stuff. This is the stuff that we have to do for the baby because of his development. We want to make sure that our baby thrives. And he was like, you know what? I got you. I see it. I'll work on it myself. He ended up spending the day. He said, don't worry about your right. They ended up woohooing, of course. But she was like, listen, if you're really going to be here, and I mean really be here for not only for me, but for Chinchilla, more importantly, I really need to see that. And he was like, I got you. But I really should get going. And he left. And so Birdie was like, I'm going to do what I can do best, try to, build herself back up, had a little dance sesh. Of course, she had to feed Chinchilla, so she fed Chinchilla. And even though he just up and left, Birdie feels optimistic. She believes that Diego will make those changes. At the same time, Birdie is recognizing that painting has kind of been her gateway to release her stress. And who would have thunk? Apparently he was like, hey, I got this. And he came back. And then he was like, and the baby, I'm sorry. I know. He was like, I forgot that, you needed me. I'm sorry. He was like, but I got you now. I will be here. And so he's like, let me see the baby. He is over here looking at the baby. I'm curious as to why he had that image of a bird. But like he all of a sudden, like, I don't know. If something, like he needed a Snickers and he had the Snickers and all of a sudden clicked. But at the same time, the baby, Chinchilla, is not fond of his father. He feels the vibes, but he at least did try to play with them. And Birdie was like, let me go change his diaper. And Diego sat there and said, why don't you go and hang out with your bestie? I will go and watch Chinchilla. And so Birdie got a night out, which was different. Her and Bestie both sans the babies got to spend a little bit of time at the festival. Actually, I think it might have been the flea market if I remember correctly. But yeah, they got some time to spend at the flea market. Birdie was like, listen, I'm going to enjoy every second of this out of the house, not around somebody that is constantly spitting up and crapping themselves and expecting me to clean them up. I'm going to enjoy this time out. So she up here and she's like, let me do this food challenge. And so her and Bestie started the food challenge. Bestie obviously got a stomach that can handle it. Birdie, not so much. But Birdie said, you know what I can handle? I can handle my liquor. Okay? I can handle my liquor. Now, we all know that that's not true. That Birdie really can't handle her liquor like that. But we like to support her and her endeavors. So we're gonna let her sit up here and get these drinks. She's gonna have a little something strong to just get her over that edge. Birdie doesn't realize Bestie over here though had like a whole other plan. She was like, I'm gonna eat the food, okay? Drinks are great, but I'm gonna eat the food. And let me just tell y'all, everybody who's anybody is at this flea market, and Birdie is struggling. Like, everybody, Thorn is here playing. Like, come on. And Birdie is unbothered. Birdie is like, yeah, this is great. I'm over it. Bye, Bestie. She's like, oh, yay, he's performing. Birdie was like, yeah, nah, this isn't for me. I'm not that type of person anymore. Y'all, I am a mom. And so Birdie goes home. And Birdie is happy because it is her baby's birthday. And she is about to have an amazing birthday party for baby Chinchilla. That's right, Chinchilla is aging up to a toddler. And I don't know if Birdie is ready for toddler life. Because now he's going to be moving. Now we got to look at the space. Now we have to figure out activities. Because, the baby, the infant was just sleeping and crapping and eating. But now she's going to have a little person running her life.